Alright, I'm Stephanie. This is my final presentation of what we've been doing throughout the whole semester. And I'm a senior social work here. My client was Hannah. She's 22 years old. She's Caucasian, and she was self-referred. The presenting issues of the client were generalized anxiety disorder and depression. In the intake stage, we went over the informed consent and tried to build rapport, and also we went over the intake paperwork where I got to know her better. And excuse me while I switch for the video.
Pregnancy. And breast disease at just to let you know, they're all in the city. We discussed that. That's our next question. The stats, and I'm like, well, the excuse you don't hear name confidence, people asking me this, or take this. You are living. You are also yourself. Jimmy's down the street,
So basically, in this video clip, I was just going over informed consent and what she needed to know, and that everything basically stayed in that room at Grace Counseling and nothing else was going to go outside of it. In the assessment stage, we also went over the multi-dimensional assessment, so I could get to know her better, get to know her family better. I asked close-end questions mostly, and then I continued to build the rapport. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I have to search for this. So right now, the client is just going over the multi-dimensional assessment, giving me her family members' names and ages, so I can do everything, all the paperwork afterwards, and I, just ask her, like at the end I asked her, okay, is that everyone? Do I need to add more people? And she's like, no, that's everyone. So, close-ended question. During the treatment plan, we both went over some goals, and we focused on journaling, walking and listening to music, and writing a letter to our dad. Journaling and walking and listening to music, we focused on first for like the 2 weeks, because she said writing the letter to her dad wasn't exactly something that she could do right then and there. So I told her that was okay. I gave her time to think about it, and if she wanted to, I could help her within the next couple sessions. Sorry about that.
I'm good. How are you?
So right there, I just asked her if the client had any idea what she wanted to do, give her the go-ahead with some goals and be like, what exactly do you want to get out of this relationship? What do you want to do? And she said, I'm not exactly sure, but I do know what I want to change. And then I asked her a close-ended question, okay, so what do you want to change? And we went on from there. The articles that I found one of them focused on the positive writings of college students who wrote mock letters. And about half of the students said that they felt 10 times better after writing the letters. Just writing it down, not sending it to anyone, but that it still helped them a lot in that way. And then of course the other one just focused on narrative writing and writing down feelings in a journal, and that's what I have my client do. Alright, and then the last one, evaluation plan, is I checked in with the client to make sure she was keeping up with her goals, and we did look over the like the Likert scale, the -2 to the +2, and she told me that with these goals that she has been improving, and that the writing the letter down to her dad really helped.
Hey Anna, how are you? I'm pretty good, how are you? I'm just well. So when did you ever do, some journaling, a walk, writing a letter, and like each one? Now, you're doing things you thought you'd never do, like writing a letter to your dad. You said you were in a sentence, so that's awesome. And reaching out to him. Yeah, I definitely didn't do much on doing. I guess you're right. Yeah, it's been a real pleasure going through this journey with you. And seeing you grow so much as a person and how strong you've become. It's really awesome. But if you ever do need us, we're just a phone call away. And then, because life happens, life has its ups and downs. And I'm, just a phone call away, because I don't know whether I'm with me or someone else. It doesn't matter. Also, before we go, I just want to read you a notebook so you could keep journaling and
Alright, and then, just the last point of information giving, just telling her, hey, just trying to wrap up the session, hey, we're still here if you need us, if anything comes up, life happens, roller coaster, ups and downs, just give us a call and we'll be ready to see ya. And also for the ritual, I gave her a notebook just so she could keep journaling and everything. Alright, so 5 things that I think I did well was varying the client and facial expressions, listening, furthering the responses by head nodding, giving some good goals, and going over the informed consent with the client. And 5 things that I would definitely do differently was whenever, just summarize better. And then obviously building some more rapport and connecting with the client in the beginning. I don't think I did that really well. And then eye contact, key eye contact, I'm very bad at that, but I'm going to try to do better. And nervous habits, I know I was clicking my pen and moving it, and I did this a couple of times in the video, so I got to stop doing that. And then just get out of my own head, trust my gut feeling, and just go with it. Any questions?
I've got one question. When it comes to the interventions that you were practicing, was there one that you found really worked in particular based on your assessment data? So for this particular client, was there something that you found really worked with her personal kind of style or the way she was as a person?
I think journaling.
Okay.
Mostly, just getting those feelings out and down. Whenever I told her she could do it whenever she was feeling anxious and happy. That way she could see, okay, one day I was feeling this anxiety, but then the next day I felt happy, and this is how it correlated and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And how did you evaluate that? Was it just a verbal kind of question?
Yeah, because I asked her, I was like, I can read it if you want, but that's totally up to you. She's like, oh no, I'll just tell you, I'll just show you, and be like, okay, this is the date that she did it.
Okay, great. Any other questions? All right, good. All right. Really waiting to hear something else about Gertrude's voice.